Hi everybody, Lawman Mike of www.lawmanguitars.com. Boy, I've got a really sweet little parlor guitar for you today. I really was, I've been chasing this guitar all over Des Moines, Iowa, trying to get my hands on it because I heard about it. And it's turned out to be just as nice as I'd heard it was. When this guitar showed up, someone found it in a barn or under a bed or in grandma's attic, somewhere like that, and it played, of course, horribly. So it did have, from our Luthier shop here in town, the makers of the built guitars, did a full neck reset on this one. So when I got it, it already played great. And it sounds just fantastic. I think you can hear that spruce top is just... And for a small little parlor guitar, it's no peewee. I mean, this thing will... So it'll jump out there at you if that's what you're trying to get. But it's really a special little guitar. We dated it to the 20s. It's a Supertone, which Harmony made Supertones, and all the way back into the 20s. This is the earliest inside the guitar label I've seen. That, along with the bridge that I'll show you here in just a minute, is just ancient. And I've never seen a bridge like this. It's just... I would say it's one of a kind, but I'm sure it was what they used back in the day. These guitars were very heavily adorned as well. It's got plies on it and marquetry on the back as much as it does on the front. You can see it's got, besides the sound hole binding, it's got 1, 2, 3 places of marquetry. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the front. The spruce top is absolutely beautiful, and check out the ivory fret markers on this. I mean, these this is just an absolutely beautifully made guitar that is just as beautiful as it sounds. And these, as you probably know, if you've ever had a parlor in your hand, you don't hardly know you have anything in your hand at all. It weighs absolutely nothing. So I mean, it's just a really neat guitar. It's got open back tuners. It's got the black Bakelite knobs, which also helps us get it all the way back to the 20s. I'm trying to remember, yes, it was missing one piece of binding along the neck, so they did add one piece of binding to match the other side that was missing from the guitar. So that's really the only thing that's different or new on the guitar. The frets, back in the day, they didn't have a whole lot of fret wire. They didn't have this big heavy stuff like we use on electric guitars back then, so they all look pretty thin and delicate, and that's what these look like. But there's plenty of life in them, and unless you are going to go gig this guitar, which I doubt you're going to be doing that, these frets will last you the rest of your lifetime. Now, the string spacing, I should have measured it for you, but I can tell you it is wider. It's definitely set up for finger picking. I wish I was a finger picker and I would do some finger picking for you, but just as sweet as this guitar sounds. You get your fingers going in there, and I think you're just going to really be pleased. So we've got this beautiful guitar. You can see a lot of finish crazing, especially on the sides for some reason. They might have sprayed the sides a little heavier than the back. The back's got plenty of crazing as well. And the front, once you get in the right light, this guitar is got finish crazing all over it, which means the finish has reacted to the environment, and it creates little small cracks in just the finish. The finish is that thin that it can show that, and it goes nowhere near the wood. It's just sitting on top. Some pick scratching here, which I want to point out a little bit right in here, but boy, this is some beautiful guitar. So I hope you will be able to see how nice this is in the pictures I've got on my website. However, what we also love having with these old guitars is the original cases, so check it out. We've got the original 20s, 30s. They went sometime into the 40s with these canvas bags. They actually used canvas instead of Tolex back then, including the Tolex on the sides. It's all here. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful case. On the back, the hinges are correct, and they are working. There's a leather hinge that looks like it's been replaced, but it is here. The handle is missing some of the leather, but most of it's there, which is always a good thing. And then all of our latches are here. It's got the royal purple interior, which we love seeing in these old cases. And this one even has the accessory box lid on it, which most of those are missing. So, you know, this is easily a $200 case all by itself. So you get not only this beautiful guitar case, but when you open this case up and your buddies are standing around to see what's in there, their eyes are going to pop out of their heads when they see that guitar. It is one of the most beautiful guitars I have in my shop, and the workmanship is absolutely beautiful. So please check this guitar and all of our cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com, where we only sell cool guitars. So check us out. Thanks a lot for watching today.